So the first thing I usually do in the morning is to feed my chicken. So immediately I take my breakfast. This is the first thing I do. I like feeding my chicken. It's fun, and also it keeps me busy when I am at home. It's an amazing adventure to keep chicken, and also ducks. I have several ducks, and they also want to eat. So this is usually the first thing. After taking my breakfast, I open for the chicken and make sure that I feed them, and also make sure that I also give them water to drink. So feeding them is the second thing after feeding the chicken. I have to also make sure that the cow feeds. So you have to feed the cow. So you cut some fodder crops in the trough. So I have to make sure that the cow is at least half full before taking it to the grazing field. Yeah, so this is also another duty that will take me around 10 minutes to feed the cow, and to also fetch some water for it to drink. Remember, these are dairy cow, so if you expect to get some good amount of milk, it has to be fully fed. It has to also drink some water. So you enjoy doing some of these things when you come to the village. These are some of the things that we are used to doing in the village. So visit your grandmother. Don't just stay in town. Come in the village and do some of these things. They are very fun, so you enjoy. I also enjoy doing this. And you have to wake up early in the morning. No one has to wake you up. Just wake up and start doing some of these things. And when you do them, you realize that they also keep you fit. So this is the second thing after feeding the chicken. You feed the cow and make sure that the cow has a bite. So the other thing, you have to reduce wastage. So you have to collect the food that has fallen off from the trough. Yeah, as I told you, you have to be very careful also not to cut the cow as you chop the fodder crops. Be very careful. Very careful to avoid injuries, and then collect fallen leaves and throw them back to the trough so that the cow can eat. Yeah, so that is the second thing. That is the second thing that I normally do in the village. It's a morning duty. You have to do this every morning. Whether it is raining, whether it is sunny, you have to do this. This has to be done every morning. in the village, in the countryside. Yeah, so you feed the cow. Then I have to divide some. I have to divide between the cow and the sheep. Remember, this is a farm. We have quite a number of animals in the farm. So I take it to the feeding area where the sheep feed. It's a well-built shed with a good feeding trough. So also collect the fallen feed and put it back on the trough. Then we open for the sheep so that they also feed. So I have to make sure that they also feed. At least they get to be like half full, so that now I may take them to the grazing field. So taking them to the grazing field is also another duty awaiting. So feeding the sheep takes around 5 minutes because I had already chopped the food. So you just draw or you put it in the trap and they eat by themselves. So do not just stay in town. Visit your grandmother, visit your grandparents, visit your friends, and enjoy doing some of these things. You'll realize it's fun doing some of these things. I also enjoy them, and you have to do it by yourself. Remember, they also give you a sense of responsibility. Feeding some of these animals is also being responsible, meaning you can take care of your own property and you can also take care of your own self. So then I have to put some water for the cow to drink, so that I make sure the cow drinks some water. Remember, I told you the cow has to drink and eat just like the chicken. Remember, this is a dairy cattle, so if you expect some milk in the evening and in the morning, you also have to feed the animal and also give it some water to drink. Then the other thing I have to do is to find some additional food for the ducks, so they can take leaves. This is leaves from maize stalks. So I take some leaves and take to the ducks. The ducks can feed on this. So this is to supplement the food I had earlier given them. You can also give them some oats, so I'm going to pick some oats. It's on a rainy season. You can see there is a lot of water on the shamba. Actually, it's almost flooding, so I have to take some feed to the ducks. Yeah, so I pick. This is oats. So that is enough. That is enough. So I have to make sure that the ducks feed. chicken are still taking their food. So you can see that they are so happy. They are so happy. So this is also another thing that is enjoyable. So you enjoy feeding the ducks. You also enjoy the way seeing them eat. They eat. You can see they are enjoying the meal. So this is to supplement the food I had given them. You can see they are eating. So come in the village and do some of these things. Do not just stay in the house. These are good things. They will help you in life. So the other thing is that I have to clean the cow's shed. Remember, the cow has to stay very healthy. This is to avoid the cow falling sick and also to avoid a lot of dampness on the cow's feet. So I have to clean the shed. This is done by clearing the dung. The floor is cemented, so you just scoop with the spade and throw it right outside. That's where we collect it from. You can see there is a hole. So you scoop and then throw via the small hole. So you scoop. This is cleaning. You have to clean the shed. The cow has to be very comfortable on its feet. So you have to clean. So cleaning the shed, this is quite difficult, but if you get used to it, it will be very simple. Like now, I've already gotten used to it, so I find it very easy. I find it very easy to do it. So cleaning the cow's shed normally takes about 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes. So you have to pick all the dung. Remember, that will be used as manure. You can also produce biogas by using it. So it's useful, very useful. After that, I then go get some feed for the rabbits. In the farm, we also have some rabbits. So I have to feed the rabbits. There are quite a number of rabbits in the farm, so you can see their feeds. We had already cut them earlier, so we'll just pick and feed the rabbits. It's easy. So here is one rabbit. She fell sick, and so we had to isolate her until she gets well, so that we avoid infections. and also to keep the farm healthy, the rabbits. So I have to feed her. Yes, I feed her, and she's eating. She's happy. She's happy. Then I have to feed the rest of the rabbits. Here they are. You can see some peeping through the door, asking, "Why are you taking so long to feed me? I'm hungry." So there she is. She also have a child. She has a child. She has a child. Here is also another mother with two babies, three actually. Here is also another mother. So I have to feed them. I have to feed them. So this is also another thing I enjoy doing. I also like feeding rabbits. Yeah, so we feed them, make sure they have enough food to eat to take them the whole day. There she is. She's so beautiful. Then I lock. I feed the mother and the kids. Yes. So depending on the number, because she has some two kids, so you have to give her a lot of food. Remember, they are also breastfeeding, so the mother has to be very comfortable. The mother has to be fully satisfied. Then you lock. Then there is mama and her baby. They look alike, so you have to also feed the mother. She has to be satisfied. Remember, she is also breastfeeding. Give her enough food. Yeah, you can see they are so beautiful. Remember, at the farm we can also sell you some rabbits if you like pets. Yeah, you lock and you are done. Now the sheep and the cow have already taken some feed, so the other thing now is to tie their necks with the ropes. Remember, the feeding is teetering, so you have to tie their necks. Yeah, so you just put the rope around their necks. They have already eaten, but remember, they have to be fully satisfied, so you have to take them to the grazing field now. So this is preparation for the journey. Take them to the grazing field so that they go there and eat their own. So you have to tie all of them, excluding the babies. So I am done. And they all get out. But there was one that was boycotting. She did not want to come out. So they are free. Now it's time for the cow. I want to tie the cow. So there is a ring on the nose. So just see how I attract the cow. I just take a leaf, and as the cow wants to take a bite, I grasp the ring, and the cow knows exactly what I'm trying to do. You can see she is reluctant. She knows what I'm trying to do. You can see. Yeah. So this is a method of taming her. So I tie the rope on the ring. So as I told you, you have to visit the farm to know some of these things. You have to visit the village so that you may know some of these things. It's amazing. You will enjoy staying in the farm. Yeah, she is also out. So these are some of the preparations for the journey. Yes, now the journey has already started. I'm taking the animals to the grazing field. So you have to have a stick so that you scare them in case they want to go back. So the journey has already started. So the journey is going to take around 20 minutes to the grazing field. It's quite a distance, but as I told you, we are used to doing some of these things, so to me it's not a challenge. We have finally reached our destination. This is a grazing field. So they enter through the gate. They enter through the gate. So this is the grazing field. You can see there is a lot of green grass. So we'll just tether them, then they will eat on their own. So this is the grazing field. You can see it's a huge farm. This is where I take the animals to feed. can see the animals are happy. They're feeding on the green grass. Yes, this is the grazing field that I was talking about. You have to also make sure that where you tie them, there is adequate grass for them to feed the whole day and get fully satisfied. So you can see there is a lot of grass, a lot of grass. So we'll just tie them. The method we use is tethering. We have to tether them. So you have to tie the ropes on trees or on posts that she can eat. This is to restrict movement so that the cow can feed, or the sheep can feed on one area only. So I go to get the rest. They are now running away. They feel that they have the freedom, and I catch them all. So you can see there is some grass around that place. So I tie one there. Yes. Then I take the other one to another place. I told you also have to make sure that the place where you tie the sheep, there is enough feed for the sheep to feed on. So I also go and get the rest. There is one that wants to play some game here. She's running away, and I have to get the sheep. So I run. Timing, you have to be very accurate to catch the rope. So I tie her there. So as I told you, these are some of the things that we'll be doing in the village. They are interesting things. So the cow. No, there is also another one sheep. Yes. So I also to get a place to tie her so that she can also eat. So I'm going to tie her around that tree so that she can also start to feed. Yes. So I'm done with the sheep, so I'm remaining with the cow. So I go get the cow. Yeah, get the cow. So I'm looking for a favorable place for the cow to feed on. It's quite a big farm, so I'm taking her right there. So this is a big place. You can see there is a lot of grass. And I tie her on the post so that she can also feed. Then I will get back and come for them in the evening after they have eaten. So I'm done. The day's work is done. Now I'm going back home to get some rest now. So as I told you, this is what I enjoy doing in the village. So the sheep have to have a place to feed on. So I'll come for them in the evening. So I'm going home. I am going home. So you can also like and subscribe to my channel, please, to help me grow and produce such good content. Yeah, so have a wonderful day.